cybersecurity, okay, it's a huge marketplace. Okay, consider, okay, if we talk about doctor, right? As a general doctor, we have MBBS as a tagline, but you want to be the specialization, right? The specific specialization, right? So he can be a brain surgeon, he can be the heart surgeon, he can be the blood researcher, right? We have a multiple terms for them, right? In a same way, cybersecurity is a one domain, okay? That is like a common for anyone can able to understand the basics things from the cybersecurity part. But ethical hacking, and especially in this concept, okay, like ethical hacking is a legally person who can able to test the organization network, lab services, okay, and the entire infrastructure. Those people we call them a ethical hacker. Okay, the company gave them a legally a permission to test their internal application and services. Okay, so when it comes to ethical hacking concepts, so hacking is reference to exploiting the system vulnerabilities. I might actually- Just give me a minute, 1 minute, please. So hacking is reference to, as I told, as a general term, hacking in the sense exploiting the vulnerability and compromising the systems and gaining unauthorization access. Okay. In the general term, as you told Karthik, right? The hacking. So that comes into the hacking terms. The ethical hacking, we'll see that the, as I told, is a legally permission, okay, from the organization to test the unauthorization access is possible or not. Okay. Whether what are the possibilities of getting hacked, those all things tested. Okay. But these people do without acknowledgement. Those people are hackers, we generally call, right? Without our acknowledgement only, they will hack our systems and hack our other internet things. But ethical hacker who will actually do the entire accessible project from the organization. So why hacking is happening? So these are the major things when we talking about hacking. Okay, you need to understand. Mainly, it can be the attacks can be happen on the motive basis. Okay, there might be like competitors. You know, we have a Google also, Microsoft also. Both are big tech heads, right? Both are provide a similar products, but Microsoft more into laptop productions, right? And also they have their own Windows application softwares, and they're globally leading all the industry markets. But Google is globally leading with the tech industry like AI basis, and also their in-house pro like YouTube and also Google TV. So both are big competitors. But in order to downfall them, so you can consider this people hiring a hacker to attack their internal system and leak those data and make their companies unsafe. So those things can be come into the motive part and method and vulnerabilities. Okay, it's also include with how vulnerabilities are existing. Okay, so those comes into the place of why hacking is happening. And also you can see the description as the main motive. It can be information theft, manipulation of data, financial loss, revenge, or damage the reputation to the marketplace. Till now, anyone have any questions, or you not understand? You need a more clear understanding. I can speak Kannada, I can speak Telugu, I can speak Tamil, I can speak Hindi. Okay, if you guys have any questions or any doubt, you can ask me.
Okay.
Is it clear, guys? Can we move forward or still confused? No worries, you can ask me even if it is going more than 1 hour also. 1.5 hour doesn't matter. We can clear our doubts and we can move forward. No issue. Please go ahead. Anyone have any questions?
How attack will happen,
Hi,
sir?
sir.
Yes, yes. Yeah, one by one, please.
Yeah, how attack will happen? How will you get to know it's hacked or not?
So what language you speak? So it will give you more, even better understanding. I will
Tamil.
explain. Tamam. Okay. So இங்க பாருங்க லைக் அட்டாக் வந்து இப்படி நடக்குது அதுதானே உங்க கொஸ்டின் ரைட்.
Yes.
ஸோ அட்டாக் எப்படி நடக்குதுன்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் அதான் நான் சொன்ன மாரி அவங்களுக்கு என்ன மோட்டிவ் வேணா இருக்கலாம். ஓகே. 2
Mm,
காம்படிட்டர்ஸ் இருக்காங்கன்னா குளோபல் மார்க்கெட்ல, ஒருத்தருக்கு வந்து அங்க ரெபுடேஷனல் டேமேஜ் குடுத்தா, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் அந்த கம்பெனி வந்து நான் அட்டாக் பண்ணி அந்த கம்பெனி கம்ப்ளீட்லி அன்சேஃப். உங்க டேட்டா அங்க இருந்தா உங்க ஃபோன் எல்லாமே ஹேக் ஆயிடும். இந்த மாரிலாம்
mm,
சொல்லும்போது, ரைட். ஸோ அந்த கம்பெனி நீங்க வந்து மோஸ்ட் சாய்ஸஸா நீங்க சூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டீங்க. கரெக்ட்டா? ஸோ அதுக்காக
mm.
என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, லைக் இந்த ஹேக்கிங்ல நடக்கறதுக்கு மெயினான ஒரு ரீசன் வந்து ஒரு ரெபுடேஷனல் டேமேஜ் கிரியேட் பண்றதுக்காக, அந்த கம்பெனிய இன்னொரு ஒரு ஹேக்கர ஹையர் பண்ணி, அந்த கம்பெனிய அட்டாக் பண்ண சொல்லுவாங்க. ஓகே. அது அட்டாக் பண்ணணும்னா, அதுக்கு மேஜர்லி தேவைப்படுறது என்ன ஒரு விஷயமா இருக்கும்னா, ஒரு வல்னரபிலிட்டி தேவைப்படும். தென் வந்து ஒரு மெத்தட். ஒரு ஹை டெக்னிக்கல் பெர்சனால மட்டும் தான் அத ப்ரோசீட் பண்ணி மூவ் ஃபார்வர்ட் பண்ண முடியும். இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எனக்கு லேப்டாப் வந்து ஏ டூ இசட் எப்படி வேலை செய்யுதுன்னு தெரிஞ்சா, என்னால வந்து ஈஸியா அந்த ஷார்ட்கட்ஸ் ஓப்பன் பண்றது அதெல்லாம் என்னால பண்ண முடியும். கரெக்ட்டா?
Okay, correct.
அதுக்கப்புறம் வல்னரபிலிட்டின்னா என்னன்னா, என்கிட்ட நகை, பணம் எல்லாம் வந்து நான் என் லாக்கர்ல வச்சிருக்கேன். ஓகே.
Mm,
ஸோ அந்த லாக்கர்ல வந்து ஒரு திருடன் திருடணும்னா என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் எப்படி வீட்டுக்குள்ள வரலான்னு யோசிப்பாங்க. கரெக்ட்டா? பின் கேட்
correct.
வழியா வரலாமா? இல்ல முன் கேட் வழியா வரலாமா? ஈஸியா லாக் பண்ணியிருக்காங்களா? ஸோ லைக் எந்த கீ போட்டாலும் ஓப்பன் பண்ணலாமா? இல்ல லாக்க உடைச்சு தான் எடுக்கணுமா? இந்த மாரி வந்து டிஃபரெண்ட் பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்ஸ் ஆஃப் இருக்கு ரைட்? ஸோ
Okay,
ஒவ்வொரு விஷயமும் நம்ம யோசிக்கிறதுக்கு. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் வந்து வல்னரபிலிட்டின்னு ஒரு டெக்னிக்க வச்சு கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும். ஓகே. ஸோ இதுல வந்து ஈஸியா உள்ள வந்து எக்ஸ்ப்ளோய்ட் பண்ணி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் எடுத்துட்டு போக முடியும். அதுதான் ஹேக்கிங்கோட மெயின் மோட்டிவ். ஸோ அது வந்து தேடுறது தான் நம்ம மெத்தட் சொல்லுவோம் வல்னரபிலிட்டி. ஓகே.
okay.
புரிஞ்சுச்சா?
புரிஞ்சுது. Thanks.
ஓகே. எஸ். எஸ் லட்சுமி.
What is the difference between cybersecurity and ethical hacking?
ஓகே. வாட்
I
லாங்குவேஜ் யூ
couldn't
ஸ்பீக்?
understand. Kannada.
கன்னட. ஓகே. ஸோ அ திஸ் இஸ் வெரி டஃப் டு எக்ஸ்ப்ளைன் மோர் திங்ஸ் இன் கன்னடா.
It's okay. You can explain in English only.
Okay, fine. See, so ethical hacking. Okay, so ethical hacking is a legal person. Okay, consider when you're driving in the road, right? You have a driving
Okay.
license, so you don't want to
Okay.
fear about anyone. So because they are legally allowed you to drive on the road, right?
Okay.
But so this person, sorry, your question. What exactly your question? Ethical
What
hacking
is
versus cybersecurity.
cybersecurity?
Okay, okay. See, cybersecurity is a kind of MBBS doctor we have, right? So
Yes.
MBBS is a tagline for him. Is a just a
Mm.
basic learning of doctor, right? He's know about
Mhm.
all the general problems in the blood, skins. What are the major basics things he will can able to understand. He can able to give you the medicines. But
Okay.
I have a heart attack. Okay, I have a heart
Okay.
problems.
Okay.
So those time you will go to the general doctor or you will go to the heart specialist.
Heart specialist.
Right. So in the same way,
Mhm.
so cybersecurity is a general domain. Okay. Everyone can able to
Okay.
learn the basics things about cybersecurity, how attacks can happen, what are the vulnerabilities. Okay. These comes into the basic terms. But when it
Okay.
comes to exploiting vulnerability, malware, those things only
Mhm.
the expert can able to help you. Oh, this is a problem. That is what the reason you're getting a heart attack. Right. In the same way, the ethical hacker, they are legally have a permission, they are expert in the industry where they can able
Okay.
to test on your systems and give you the exact report what is the problem and why it is happening.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mm.
they will give you the entire
Okay.
knowledge. So this is a difference between ethical hacking and also cybersecurity.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
these people are legally having a certain licenses also we talk about when we. So actually you're a SOC analyst, right? So what you do in the SOC, you monitor the entire logs
Morning.
history, right? So
Yes.
what are
Yes.
the activities are happening? So
Yes.
here you find some thread. So what you do, you will just raise a ticket and then you also try to send some patch. In the same way, when you're creating that patch, what these people will do. So in the meanwhile, these people try to create a malicious script which can able to exploit it. Exploiting in the sense gaining access,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So they will gain the access. They will give the root cause analysis. Understood?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I have one more question.
Yes, please.
These type of hackers is there, no white hacker and black hat hackers and gray hat
Mhm.
hackers.
Yeah.
it is separated in, or it is may only in the ethical hacking.
See, when it comes to type of hackings, okay, before I will, that is the next topic I will explain.
Okay,
Before that,
okay,
I want to clarify with everyone. So now it's clear, right? What is ethical hacking? What is hacking?
okay,
Why hacking happens? It's clear?
okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So then we come to the place called types of hackers. So why we calling them, everyone is hacker, okay? Everyone know in and out of every technologies, okay? That's what the reason they can able to hack anyone. But in the market levels, they are completely different. Okay. If I legally work in a company, okay, I'm attacking that company. So then I'm an ethical hacker. That people we call as a white hat hackers. Okay. The black hat hackers, when it comes to the market, they are illegal hackers. We call them a generally a hacker. Okay. So those people without a organization acknowledgement. So you do this way. One second. Actually, guys, just give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm audible.
Yes,
Hello. Yeah.
yes,
Sorry.
you're
So there was.
audible.
Okay. So as I was telling you, right, the white hat hackers, those people are ethical hackers, okay, the legal hackers who can able to perform a testing, okay, which we talked about. So those people we call them as a ethical hackers. So when we have a black hat hacker in the opposite side, they're completely opposite, okay. So how these people taking a legal permission, they're working under some company's policies, they know what they want to test it, right? Those people comes into the white hat hacking. The black hat hacking, those people are completely the individual without company acknowledgement. They will attack the company. Okay. They will try to send up malicious files or destructive activities for the industry. Okay. They will actually try to gain the access from the industry side. So most of the threats, whatever the threats, right? we are getting in the market. So those mostly caused by this black hat hackers. Understood? You can keep in your mind white hat hackers in the sense they are legal hackers. We call them a ethical hacker. The black hat hackers who do illegal activity, we call them a black hat hackers. Clear? Can we move forward?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then we have another hand. We talked about gray hat hackers and social hackers. Okay. So the gray hat hackers consider mixed combination, black and white. So morning they will go to the work. Okay, they will behave as a normal ethical hacker. They will do their office work. At night time, okay, they will sit and attack some company. Okay, they will demand for the money. So all the illegal activities they will do at night. Consider one person having a two faces. Okay, those people we call them as a gray hat hackers. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. So then we have a suicidal hackers. Okay. Suicidal hackers in the kind of, you can consider they are a threat causing people. Okay. Like one person want to do the suicide, right? So they will be telling, I'm gonna jump from this building, right? So what we will get scared, right? So, oh, why this guy is gonna do like this kind of things, right? In the same way, the social hackers, what they will do, they aim for the one particular company to bring down their infrastructure, like in the sense causing their most problems for them. Okay, every day they want to face some problems in their industry. So like that, they will be threatening them every day. So those will be done by the suicidal hackers. Understood? And also, you consider so how the people is not scared of the dead, right? So even if they're dying tomorrow, they will not scared of it, right? The same way, the social hackers, they will not scared of anything. Okay, they also like I want to give you the cause of the problems what every day, but I don't care about my life. I don't care about my job, or I don't care about police or going to the jail or anything. So those comes to those four places. Mm. Before going with any questions, any doubts,
No, sir, clear.
clear? Okay.
Yes.
So next we have a script kiddies. Script kiddies, it's kind of like you guys, right? Uh, like take an example. Okay. You guys don't know anything how to test the network, how to test the application, but you know how cybersecurity works, basically, right? The general thing. You can see some YouTube video and you can able to do the phishing attack. You can attack someone else. That is possible, right? Just by seeing some videos. Most of them. Anyone done any hacking before? Like any make for the fun or anything in your learning phases?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. So script kiddies who's basically unskilled hacker. Okay. Whatever we're talking about, in this all the categories, everyone is skilled one. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. But only the fifth hacker, which we're talking about, is script kiddies, is known as a unskilled hacker. So basically, he's a you would just see some YouTube video. Acha, okay, how to hack the laptops, how to hack the networks. Okay, so use some tools, copy some script from the GitHub or some places, and performing that attack without having a complete knowledge of cybersecurity or ethical hacking. Those people we call them as a script kiddies. Okay. And we have other three hackers, cyber terrorists. Okay. So cyber terrorists, mostly you can consider they're kind of a real terrorist, but they are into the digital terrorist. Okay. Anybody know any malware, like, virus or malware name?
No, sir.
Rashmi, you don't know any malware name? Like the
I
thread,
I know the
whatever.
malware. I recall that one. That's all.
Okay, okay. See, so cyber terrorist, okay. So they are a digital causing. You can consider real terrorists, whatever they will try to do. They will keep some bomb. They will threat the people, right? The same people, what they will do, they mostly believes on the religion basis and also political beliefs. They also follow the religion kind of things. Okay. And also they follow some political leaders. Okay. For them, they will do whatever, that they should not get any downfall. For that, they will do any discriminations for them. Okay. So those people, we call them as a cyber terrorist. And next, we have a state sponsor hackers. You guys all know about cybercrime, right? We have a government department who we call cybercrime. Everyone know,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
right? So those people are hired by government, okay, right? They mostly work with government embassies and their government projects. Okay, like you can consider any like government projects comes up. Okay, it can be the military industry, it can be the police industry. Okay, so the state sponsor hackers will be there. So those people we call them state sponsor hackers. But in general time, we call a cybercrime department, right? That is a department, but in the department, the certain people, their roles and responsibility will be state sponsor hackers. Okay. And next, eighth, we have a hacktivist. So hacktivist, it's kind of we in the general term of activists. In the same way, we have a hacktivist. So they will protect, promote the political agendas and also like especially like uh, you know, causing lot of damages. Okay, just for the funds, you can take it off, or just for some political beliefs, or just for the money motive. It can be anything. Okay. So this people try to bring down like any websites or any application. It will be completely lost the access. They will end the access or it will be not at all accessible at all for some while. Okay. So those people we call them as activists. So these are the types of hackers in the industry. But majorly, if you talk about black hat hackers, white hat hackers, and gray hat hackers in the market. These are the top three hackers. And also when you're giving an examination, okay, wherever or when people commonly in the interview questions, they will ask you, right? So what are the types of hackers? So you will say all these eight of types of hackers, or you will say only three types of hackers?
Only three.
Only three. But what they say, we have other multiple hackers, right? So could you give me just an overview? So will you explain this all eight, or
Yeah, I will explain all eight. But currently we are using only three.
yes, in industry level, mostly we talk about, but we have other hackers too. Okay. But the question, if the person is also from the technical background, he will surely ask these eight hackers. Okay. Remember
Okay.
that. Yes. So then this is the entire descriptions. You can take a screenshot if you want, or I can just look at. I will hold for a minute. Once you guys done, okay, you understand this thing just by reading, and just inform me. I will move forward. Are you guys done?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone, it's clear. Before moving forward, anyone have still any questions? Pranav, Karthik, hi Christy. Anyone have any questions?
No.
Okay. Even we have a recording session. You can look this recording session as well as okay if you face any doubts or any questions. And this is all about the ending of the hacking concept. Let me move to the ethical hacking concept. Okay, so I already explained, right? What is ethical hacking? Anyone from your side, can you explain? Anyone can explain what is ethical hacking?
Ethical hacking is the authorized access to the sensitive data.
No, no, no. Not
Ethical
authorized
hack.
access and yes, yes. Please go ahead with your answers. Then I will explain and clear you once again.
So ethical hacker is three types of hacker. So black hat, white hat, and gray hat. So black hat will unknown person will hack. So like a corporate company
No, no,
will
no.
work
I'm
for
asking only. No, no, no. I'm asking only. What is ethical hacking? What is hacking?
hacking means black hat hacking. So ethical hacking means white hack.
White hat hacker.
Things
Yes, the legally person who having a permission under the organization. Okay. If I tell this permission, you might be think different. Okay, I will tell you guys. See, so ethical hacking in the sense, consider every day going to the job, okay, and testing the application and services. Those people are ethical hackers, okay, who's having a legal permission under the organization in order to do the testing. But black hat hackers, we call generally a hacker, right? So the hacker who's do the illegal activities outside of the organization. They do not work for any organization. They do all the illegal activities in the outside. Clear?
yes.
Okay. Actually, Lakshmi, so you might be get confused, okay? So why? Because the entirely the SOC part and the VAPT part, I mean the red teaming, which we talking about, it's completely two different phase. Okay. So here you will understand how attacks is happening. Okay. How attack
Okay.
can be initiated. Okay. And what are the
Okay.
techniques attacker is using in order to do the successful attack. But in the SOC side, you will just monitor the thread, right? You will not find any
Monitoring.
root cause analysis. See,
Yes.
you also follow the root cause analysis. You might be for try to find the root cause analysis, but
Yes.
those method is reverse engineering. But here we do entirely, you know, identifying those particular vulnerability and attacking on it. Okay.
So you
Yes.
told like
Yes. Yeah.
ethical hacking concept. So then it falls into gray hat only, right?
No, no. Ethical hacker person comes into white hat hacking.
So one person is working in the current company and he is doing black hat means he's fall into gray only. You told, right? So that I'm saying.
Yes. 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 Morning he is working
Okay.
as a ethical hacker. At night, without in now hiding his entire identity. Okay. And he's performing any hacking attacks. So that person is considered as a grey hat hacker.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So here is another like full explanation. So ethical hacking is involves of using hacking tools, tricks, and techniques, identifying the vulnerabilities and ensure the system security. Okay. So ensuring the system security in the sense, as I told. So this people use the tools and techniques and check the and with the permission. Okay, this is the main thing with the authority and the permissions, and they will proceed for the testing and also the techniques, whatever the technique they needs to use, and try to find what is the exact problem in this system. Okay, what are the securities not getting updated? Those all comes into the ethical hacking. Okay, clear? Okay. So why ethical hackers? Why they need first of all? So these are the things why ethical hackers are more important to the industry in order to prevent from the gaining access, like unauthorized access, okay, and uncovered vulnerabilities, there might be some vulnerability will be existing on our systems, on the networks. Okay. So those times that vulnerability can cost the company millions of dollars, right? So consider if I'm working in bank, okay. So where my ATM card pin can, everyone can able to see my ATM card pin. So I'm losing money. So what I will do, I will raise a complaint. So bank only need to face those consequences, right? The same way only when there might be vulnerability, but we do organization doesn't know, so that can cause them a huge loss. So those time ethical hackers involved there and try to protect those uncovered vulnerabilities and help the organization of strengthening the perch. Okay, so these are the why ethical hackers are important. You can just have a look and I will move forward. So I'm asking once again, so you have any questions or any doubts?
No.
Okay, then. So we have certain phases. Okay. It's not directly, we can start attacking. This comes to ethical hacker also. It also falls under hacker also. Okay. When the hacker want to attack one company, he follow the stages. When the ethical hacker want to perform of the testing, they follow this all the phasing. Okay. Let we understand. Please take a note and pen. Note down this all. First of all, we start with a reconnaissance. This is a number one. Okay. Please note down reconnaissance are number one in the ethical hacking phase. I will tell you what is a term for reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is information gathering, okay, about the target. For example, I will go deep into this and you will understand other things easily. So now you guys know, right? Who am I? Right? I'm Nitin. I'm cybersecurity. Apart from that, you guys know anything any information about me?
No.
You guys know my phone number, right? Because we added in the group. So that is one common discussion. Apart from that, any social media account I hold. So what bank I'm holding, right? Any of my credit card information. So what industry I work. So where I'm located, what is my location. So how many family members. This is a information or not an information. So what are the details I shared, right? So this comes to the information or not an information.
Information only.
Right. So this needs to be protected. So then only as an individual, I can able to live around in the anywhere and then I can come because or if somebody knows my bank account, they will try to uh, kidnap me to threat my entire money, right? So there are a lot of consequences can be happen. So that is what the reason when it comes to the reconnaissance, gathering the entire target information. Okay, when if some hacker planning to attack Google, okay, he will go to the deep. Okay, we'll learn this more in the upcoming session. We have a separate session for reconnaissance. Just I will try to explain in the smallest way. So reconnaissance involve gathering entire information, network level information. What kind of ISP provider? It can be Geo or Airtel. Okay. So what SIM I'm using? What is my mobile number? So they will start with this basic information. Then it comes to the server level. So what are the server machine I'm using? So how many a terabyte of GBs it's stored, and whether I'm using a NAS server or whether I'm using a cloud. Okay, this all comes to the take places of understanding the entire target. Okay. Once I got this entire information, then I will go to the scanning part. Scanning in the sense simple. Only I can able to scan the network, right? Apart from that, can I able to scan anything? No possibility. I can able to scan the IP address. Okay. So what kind of IP it is? So whether it is a public IP or private IP, just by seeing the IP, I can able to understand. And there is a firewall or not. When I'm doing a scanning itself, it will block my request or it will not block my request. I will understand. Right. So then once I found any vulnerability in the scanning, for an example, everyone know what is FTP? Anyone know what is FTP?
File transfer
No.
control.
Yes. Consider FTP is a one protocol. Okay, it will run on the server. Okay, so it might be bit of very difficult to understand from the non-technical. So when the server is running, okay, I want to transfer my files over to my laptop. Okay, or else I want to download some files which is already in my server. Okay, which is stored in my storage server. So those time I will use a FTP, which is a file transfer protocol. What I'm talking about is FTP. Okay. So FTP is a file transfer protocol. I can able to share my file. Okay. You can see this image. See, this is my storage server. All my data is stored here. Okay. So I want to download one particular file. For example, I want to download on a PDF file, which is my company information is stored here. So I will open my FTP server. There will be link. Okay. So IP address. I will enter my IP address. Then I will open my the box to enter my username and password. From there, I can able to download my for PDF file. Okay, which stored in my network. So here I found some vulnerability in the FTP. Understand right? What is FTP? So there is some vulnerabilities presented in the FTP where all of my information is stored. Now here it's come to the place. When I'm doing a scanning, I get to know there is a vulnerability in the FTP. What I can do in generally as in a hacker terms, what I can do is what actually a hacker do when you know when they find something is open way, they will try to get inside, right? Anyone
Yes,
got
sir.
my point or still it's confusing? Anyone still it's confusing? Karthik, Christy.
Still, it's confusing. Can you explain it once?
Okay, see, uh, let me give you the real example so then you will understand. Consider I am having my laptop. Okay, so in this you can able to see I have a multiple documents, which my flight tickets, my other bills, and this application. Okay, this is in my system. Okay, I'm transferring this to your to consider Lakshmi. I'm transferring this to Lakshmi. Okay, so whenever I want, I'm deleting this. Okay, I'm deleting this. I'm deleting this. So it is gone from my system. I'm not having that access, right? But I have a access to my server where I took a backup and kept. How we have a PDF files, sorry, a drive and all, right? We can able to keep a another copy of the files and other things. So that backup will be stored in my server. Okay. So whenever I want, I can able to access it over from the internet. Okay. If I open my Google Drive, the same file I can able to download, right? If I copy and
Yes.
kept in my drive. So that is a FTP server. So that FTP server consider the username and password everyone knows. Okay. You
Okay.
also know that FTP access password, but you're not from my organization. What do you do in that time? You will put the username and access. You will come and download my entire file, right? You try to gain that access,
Yes.
right? So that exactly will take it to the place called gaining access in the phase. So when the first phase, what we are doing, we getting all the information about the organization, right? So what kind of services they are using? They are having a multiple services, right? This will come to the first place, gathering all the information about the target. Next, scanning that particular services, network based services, mail services, okay, email service. That is what I'm talking about. There are port and other things, okay. So we have a mail services and we have a FTP service for the file transfer. So when I'm scanning it, I identify the vulnerability. So next phase, I'm trying to gain that access. Okay. gaining that access. Why I'm doing it? I will be having a long-term access for that, right? Even if I'm deleting that or even user is deleting, I can able to access that for from that server. I can download and keep it. So that comes to the gaining access. These three things I understand.
Yes,
Guys,
understood.
this no issue if you're facing no issue if you're facing any like queries or any doubts, let me know. Okay, so I'll stop here. Let me know. I will call. Okay, example Karthik. Can you tell me what is reconnaissance?
Since the information collecting, all the information they will collect from the user, what they want.
Not don't say user, but target. Okay, the hacker target.
Okay,
Okay.
hacker target.
Okay. So what about Pranav? Pranav, are you there? Okay, his mic is not working. Okay, it's fine in the text. It's fine. Okay. So what is scanning? Okay, wait. Lakshmi, what is scanning?
Scanning the addresses like IP addresses, it's a private or public address, uh, and another one is FTP and mail services also.
No. See, what I mentioned that is like Karthik. Can you you know this? What I explained, you understood?
Yes, yes. The
Uh,
scanning means they will scan the IP address, public and firewall.
mm, exactly. Yes. So, what are the network level communication? Okay, server. Okay, what kind of server they are using? Okay, and whether they have any like blocking system like a firewall. So, this all come to the scanning, understanding the company's network information. Okay, and identifying the vulnerabilities from that network. That comes to the scanning phase. Okay, what is gaining access? Anyone can answer for this. What is gaining access?
They collect all the data on the what we have to do. Everything items. Next step they'll
No.
do for hacking.
Yeah, that is the next step. So, as I told, right, when the network level, you identify some vulnerability. What is vulnerability? As I told, right? So, there is some flaw. Okay. So, that time, anyone can able to enter in your home. Okay. Before that, I think so. I only explain in Tamil, right? Let me explain you what is vulnerability. Then you will understand the gaining access. Okay. I have a locker in my home. Okay. I'm going for the trip for the 2 days. Okay. I'm going for the trip for the 2 days. I have a cash, diamonds, everything stored in my locker in my home. Right. First, what I'm doing, I'm locking my locker. Next, I'm locking my door, locking a front door also, back door also, even my windows. Everything is completely locked. Right. But as a hacker or as an ethical hacker, what they will try to do, what are the ways, okay, in order to enter into the systems? If I want to enter, I can do like different things. Either I can break the lock, right? Break the entire using a hammer or something. I can break the lock. I can enter into the house, or else I can create a duplicate key. I can unlock it, right? Or else I can jump into the building and open the window and get enter. There are multiple ways, right? So this is a vulnerability. So you feel everything is completely packed, but there is will be multiple ways to enter in your home to the thief can able to take your diamonds and cash and go out. Okay, that's how the same way happens when you're scanning a network. Okay, there will be certain vulnerabilities which will be visible. Those times attacker use the technique to collect get into that first of all into the house. Okay, that is a till the gaining access. First of all, how thief will be uh, is trying to enter into the house. That is the main thing in the gaining access. Now it's clear.
Yes, clear.
Leave it and Lashmi, Pranav, it's clear
Yeah.
or still it's bit of
Yes,
confusing.
yes, sir. No, sir, it's
Understood,
clear.
right? Okay. So as I told, so how thief planning, right? So that will comes to the scanning, and after entering into the house, that is a getting enter, right? So somehow a thief will be breaking the lock or unlock, creating a mask duplicate key and unlocking the gate door and entering, or jumping into the building. This all come to the gaining access. Then it comes to maintaining access. So what thief exactly will be doing? So one thing I think this is very easy to answer. After entering into the house, what one thing thief will be maintaining? If you wanna, uh, thief the entire house, what one thing he will be doing? It is very easy thing.
You will drop something and leave things.
Will s- will he will drop something and he will move fast.
Yes.
No, no, I'm telling he want to stay there for 2 days. He wanna, up and down as I told, right? The 2 days trip or multiple days trip. So the maintaining access, what is maintaining, right? The
So
general
you will
term of
use all the
maintaining.
things in that.
Yeah,
In
he
that
will try
house.
to view all the things. He will stay silently. The main thing is, if we break the lock, neighbors will get to know someone is breaking the lock, right? If he is jumping from the building, when he's jump, the sound will be coming. The only way is he's creating a duplicate key, unlock the door silently and entering, right? That is a gaining access. And without any surrounding sound or any problematic, you want to enter into the house and be there for 2 days to get up and down what are how many cash they have, right? How many if only one locker is there or another two locker is there, other information, he will try to do those all the things. That comes to the maintaining access. Okay. The same way, attacker, once he's gained the access, he will stay in the mission for 1 or 2 days. He will try to understand what exactly the user is doing. Okay. Or what exactly the organization is doing, whether they're handling any illegal monies, whether they're doing any illegal activities, where he can able to expose. Okay. Those all comes to the maintaining access. And next, it comes to the easy terms, clearing a tracks. As I told, as Karthik told before, right? Uh, so he will whatever the he can able to loot, he will loot all the things and leave immediately without any trace. That comes to the clearing attacks. Understood? These are the 5 phases of ethical hacking. Anyone having any doubts?
Yeah, I have only one doubt. Could you please explain
Yes,
the gaining access only?
yes. So gaining access, as I told, right? So in the scanning, any vulnerability, as I told, vulnerability in the sense, so any loopholes. Okay, what are the loopholes that's possible? So he will try to identify that particular loopholes and entering and getting a connections. Okay. So for example, see here, one more thing, a good thing to show here. Okay. I will stop sharing my screen. Anyone from your side, share your screen. Anyone share your screen? Okay. So now you can able to see the Karthik screen, right? So you can able to see there is an option in the themes which we call take a control, right? If I gave the
Yes.
request, you can able to give me the access. I can able to access your system. You gave me the access. Yes.
Yes.
So can you able to see this is my mouse, this is a Karthik mouse. So I gain the access here, right? But he will also get to know what I'm doing. If I'm tapping this file, it will open. I can also access this system. I can scroll it. Even if I want, I can edit this, right? So see, I can click anywhere. Some places I can do the edit. So this is a generally a general term of gaining access. But here you will get to know because the entire information is publicly there, and also he is only giving me the permission. But when I'm doing a scanning, there will be already availability, right? I can able to access without Karthik acknowledgement. That is known as gaining access. Clear, Karthik?
Clear.
Anyone have any further questions? Or is it clear? Or anyone knows still it's bit of confusing. So I want uh, something to explain or like that. Guys, you can ask your doubts multiple times. There is no, like I don't have any problem to explain multiple times.